Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So earlier today somebody messaged me asking whether Colossus can take a 616 Symbiote Supreme, because that is in fact one of the more difficult fights in Act 6 Chapter 1 when it comes to fully exploring it. And so I had no other choice but to oblige, go ahead and see how Colossus does over there. So for any other fight against buffed up lane, he did absolutely fantastically well, and against Symbiote Supreme he can do all right, but he cannot, in my opinion, solo this fight by any means, just because of that pilfer regeneration and all of his nullifiers, and you end up taking damage. So you will be able to get past 3 buffs. Now this first fight I tried one tactic, second fight I'm going to try and mix it up a bit. But the point is, so the answer to question whether Colossus can deal with this annoying Symbiote Supreme who has very limited answers, and the answer is yes. Colossus can in fact deal with the Symbiote Supreme. However, he will not solo. It will take you probably like 2, 3, maybe 4 goes with Colossus, and there are in fact obviously champions that can deal with this fight easier, like Ghost on a decent good RNG, Aegon is a fantastic option for this one, Thing can work, and as a few other ones. However, Colossus can do it. I remember initially doing this fight using Hyperion, because I didn't have Aegon back then, and yeah, so anyways, I did it with Hyperion, and it did in fact take me probably around 4 or 5 revives as well, and that was a rank 5 Hyperion. So Colossus, here we can see that we dealt basically 30% damage in a go, and that's more or less about what you can expect. So I'm using rank 4 Colossus. This is what he can do. He can in fact deal with Symbiote Supreme. However, it will not be a solo fight because of those nullifiers, and they are in fact quite aggressive. Yes, you get your armor ups quite aggressively as well, and for most part you will be able to have like 3 or 4 buffs on yourself. However, at the same time, when that big nullify comes, it comes and they catch you and you take all that extra damage, and it's not a pretty time. So you can see here that this was basically the second fight in there. We landed 17 hits, we did another chunk of damage. He's at 49k. We have to revive him again, and as I mentioned before, it will take some resources, some revives, but it's still a fairly good showing in my opinion, just because, as I said before, there are not all that many champions that in fact can do this fight at all, and the fact that Colossus now is amongst one of the options that is capable of doing this fight, I think is definitely a worthwhile mention. Therefore I am recording this as a video and I will upload it on my channel. Now, simultaneously, as I'm recording this, I do have to add in that Old Man Logan is more than likely going to be capable to do this fight as well. I might actually go and test him, because why not? I do have a 5-star rank 3. This is a 5-star rank 4 Colossus, but still we will see if we are able to do damage and how he will do. So hopefully I can get that video up by tomorrow. But yeah, so far here we can see that we accidentally pushed the Symbiote Supreme to level 3. He's at 12%, and yeah, so we are doing solid. They're about 30% damage in each go. They're not the smoothest fights, they're not the easiest fights. That nullify is quite aggressive, and here to quickly finish him off, I'm just going to take in Aegon, because Aegon is an absolutely fantastic option. Only thing you basically have to do against this guy is get hit on purpose, and that's going to be about it. So here my plan kind of didn't work, but still it was good enough. Anyways, that will do for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit all the buttons, and I'm gonna catch you guys soon. See ya.